In the heart of Jakarta, nestled among these lovely modern buildings and bustling streets, stands Museum Satria Mandala, one of the finest military museums in Indonesia, a place where the legacy of Indonesia's military history lives on. Now, let us come inside and witness history itself unfold. In the heart of Jakarta, nestled among modern buildings and bustling streets, stands a solemn witness to a nation's enduring spirit. Museum Satria Mandala, a sanctuary of history, a tribute to sacrifice, a place where the legacy of Indonesia's defenders live on. Museum Satria Mandala is more than a collected collection of artifacts. It is an official military museum of the Indonesian Armed Forces, where each exhibit and each little diagram speaks of courage, resilience, and unyielding hope. From vintage weaponry to dioramas, every item echoes of the blood, sweat, and sacrifice that shaped a free and sovereign Indonesia. Step inside, and once you're through the door, your journey in the museum begins with a rewritten of the original Declaration of Indonesian Independence on the wall, and a copy of the original text that was written by President Sukarno himself and spoken on the 17th of August 1945, symbolizing the beginning of Indonesia's struggle for independence from the Netherlands. Every single hallway has a diorama in it. Beyond the weapons and the uniforms inside, each diorama shows the soul of remembrance. Each diorama talks about a small-scale battle that was fought. Each little conflict of where Indonesia fought against Dutch tyranny for its freedom.
You feel it to the moment when you enter the museum. This isn't just a museum. It's a sacred place. Every artifact here speaks of bravery, hardship, and the deep cause of freedom. Museum Satria Mandala is more than just a collective of artifacts. It is the official military museum of the Indonesian Army Force, where each exhibit speaks of courage, resilience, and unyielding hope. From vintage weaponry and battle-worn uniform of fort to tanks, helicopters, and immersive dioramas, which is every item echoes of the blood, sweat, and sacrifice that shape a free and sovereign Indonesia. When students ask about hero in the exhibit and the guides share these stories, you see a history come alive in their eyes. That's how legacy grows. Step inside and you step into time. The museum journey begins with the colonial era through the fiery birth of independence in 1945 and continues across the decades of nations building of defense. Here, stories of legendary heroes are in display cases. The gallantry of General Sudirman, the sacrifice of unknown soldiers, the fierce unity of nations that refuse to bow. Every hall is a classroom, every exhibit a teacher, and every visit is a lesson of patriotism.
Guardians of history, keepers of sacrifice, Museum Satria Mandala is not just about the past, it is a bridge to the future. Let us teach our children not only to cherish freedom, but to understand the truth of keeping it. Visit, learn, and remember. But beyond weapons and uniform lies something deeper, the soul of remembrance. Museum Satria Mandala honors not just battles, but the ideals fought for independence, unity, dignity. It invites a new generation not just to look back, but to carry forward. To remember that the peace we enjoy today was paid for by those who stood unflinching in the face of tyranny. Because history lives here, and it lives in all of us. Step inside, and you step into time. The museum's journey begins with the colonial era. through the very birth of independence in 1945 and continue across the sides of nation building and defense. Here, studied legendary heroes are attached in display cases. The gallantry of General Sudirman, the sacrifice of unknown soldiers, the fierce unity of a nation, and the refuse to bow. Every hall is in the classroom, every exhibit a teacher, and every visit a lesson in patriotism.
Segitu video-video yang kita ambil di Museum Satria Mandala.
Subscribe, follow,
And
dan
like,
like.
jangan lupa nonton videonya sampai habis, jangan sampai di skip karena di situ banyak banget sejarahnya.
Iya
guys.
benar, itu
Bye-bye.
bermanfaat buat kalian.
Sangat-sangat memberi wawasan luas
Iya.
tentang sejarah. Bye.